Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Diana Schulach, and I work at Family Focus Resource Center. And we are a resource center who provide resources for families of children and adults with special needs. Today, we also have my coworker, Myra, with us. She works at the Santa Clarita office. I work at the Cal State University Northridge office, and we also have offices in the lobbies of the regional centers in Lancaster, as well as in Chatsworth. So we have our 4 offices, and we will at the end share our contact information. We will be recording this today so that other people can watch who were not able to attend. But today we have with us representatives from the LA County Library, the LA Public Library, and Santa Clarita Public Library, who are going to share with us summer resources at the library. So thank you guys for attending, and thank you for giving us this great presentation today. I think today we agreed we're going to start with Erica is going to open us off today. Thank you, Erica.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me. And good morning, everyone. So my name is Erica Goodwin. I'm the teen adult librarian at the San Fernando Library, and we are part of the LA County Library System. We actually are part of a system that has 85 other libraries in its system. So today I'm going to be going over some of the programs and resources that we have for family, kids, teens, and adults for summer. So with your library card, your LA County library card, there are many benefits that you can access with your free LA County library card. So as you see on the slide, that includes ebooks, audiobooks, online homework help, databases, free Wi-Fi printing, etc. But right now we also have some other programs going on specifically that just occur in summer. So if you don't have a library card, you have a couple of options for signing up. You can sign up online for a digital library card. Hold on one moment. I think my screen, let me share that again. Just one moment. Sorry about that. So yeah, if you don't have a library card, you have a couple of options. You can sign up for a digital library card online. Or of course, you can come visit us anytime to sign up. We are currently closed on Sundays and Mondays, but we actually have late days on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We're open until 8 p.m. on those days. So of course, we would really love to see your face. So if you want to come in and visit us and sign up for a library card, we would love that. So right now we have the Summer Discovery Program, what we call SDP for short. For the children, teens, babies, toddlers, and adults. So everyone's included. Everyone in the family can sign up. For the children's and teens, when you sign up, you're going to receive a little prize. You're going to be able to log the books that you've read, or you can do any combination of completing fun activities as well. And when you do complete the game card, you actually will win prizes like books and also be entered into drawings and larger drawings along the way. For adults, at the end of summer, you're entered usually into a drawing that will have a large ticket prize, like something like a Kindle Fire. So this is a really great program to incentivize the kids, the teens to come in, spend some time at the library, and also read. But right now, we actually are providing free lunch at the library. So it is a grab and go style program. So the families, the parents and the caregivers can come in and grab the lunch to go. It is held between 12 and 1 p.m. from Tuesday to Friday, again, because Mondays were closed. And it's on a first come, first served basis. So the kids and teens do not have to be present, which is really great. The parents are able to come in, or sometimes we even have older siblings who are babysitting who want to bring their younger siblings to the library. They walk over. There's a cool and safe place for them to read, and then they're able to also grab them a lunch or a snack that they can all have together. So some of the children's programs that we have coming up in summer that are specifically just special shows that we have in summer for the kids and the families. For example, one of them that is coming up is actually Opera Tales in collaboration with the LA Opera. Another one is the Marvelous Magic Show that we're actually going to have a magician come in. So these are really popular family programs. We do require registration in advance, but feel free to call us and we can always register you and your family or the participants over the phone. Some of the teen programs coming up, and we actually have one of them today that I will be conducting, is, for example, creative pinch pottery for teens and macrame keychains for teens. So programs like these tend to be really popular with teens in summer because they want to be able to basically, leave the house, maybe meet up with friends in a safe place as well, and also a place that has air conditioning. So the teen programs too in summer are very popular with our community and with the teens. We also have the children's and teen book clubs. So it is what we call a passive book club, meaning that the teens and the children don't actually meet in person. What they're able to do is they're able to pick up a copy of the book of the month that me and the children's librarian have selected. They'll take the book home and they'll read it. They'll fill out a review, as you can see in the photo that's inserted into the book. They'll be able to read at their own pace. They fill out the review and then they come back to the library and drop it off. And then at the end of the month, all participants are entered into a opportunity monthly drawing to win a prize for reading the book and filling out the review. So this is really popular with our children and our teens as well. They really like this because they're able to basically take their own time at home to read the book and fill out the review. So what we actually offer as well for summer too is children and teen activity kits. So some of these are samples of some that we've had in the past, which include like the blackout poetry pencil box, the origami crane making, make your own comic book. So basically it will be a bag that we give the teens and the children and the families that include a certain activity for the month, and all the supplies are included. And the community really likes these kits because it's something that they can even do together as a family. So they really do appreciate these. And we really try to keep the kits very, very fun and very educative as well. So some of the adult programs that we have, for example, we just had the summer vision boards and gratitude journals for adults. That was really popular. So we are trying to include more programs for adults as we go along. So most likely we'll have more programs in fall, but our consistent program right now that we have monthly is the book club for adults, which adults can pick up a copy of the book the month prior at our information desk, and then they will read the book. And then we meet at these times listed on the flyer to discuss the book. So this is really popular with our community too, with the adults in our community. It gives them a chance not only to, express themselves and their opinions, but also to meet up with other community members and maybe feel a little bit less isolated, especially with, all of the residual kind of COVID isolation that still may be happening. So the adults in our community really appreciate this program as well. So now to get into some of the digital content that we offer. We have the LA County Library app that you're able to download to your phone or your smart device, which we use all the time. It's really easy to browse our collection. The great thing about our system is that our system is very large. So even though the San Fernando Library might be small, we are able to share our materials and vice versa with the other libraries in our system. So sometimes we have customers come in and ask if we have a title. If we don't, we can order that title for free. We are a fine-free library. So even if you're not able to pick up the material, there are no fines. But with the app, you actually have the control at your hands where you can search our catalog in real time. Then you're able to order that item from your phone directly to our library by just inputting your card number. So young adults, and especially like sometimes we also have children using this app, which is really great. Because of course you're more than welcome to give us a call, visit us in person, and we are more than happy to assist you to order these items. But sometimes if they want to know right on the spot whether we have a certain book, maybe for a book report or even for summer reading assignments, they're able to access the app directly. And then you can look up your account through there as well. You can renew your books through the app as well. One thing I do want to emphasize is because we are a smaller library and we very much consider ourselves part of the community, we always welcome customers to come visit us, to call us. We're really great about picking up the phone pretty much immediately. We want you to feel like this is your library as well. So we really do have a tight-knit feel and we want to help you. We invite the kids, the families. It's very much a place for families too. With your library card, you are also able to access tons of free magazines through Overdrive magazine. So this is really great. Whether you have your device with you at the beach, by the pool, and you want to be able to browse through some of the magazines, this is really great. You have tons and tons of access to free magazines, some of the popular titles, which include like Vogue, Us Weekly, etc. So this is very popular too, and we really love this particular digital resource because it's so great for summer and beach reading. You're able to also access popular magazines and newspapers through our other app, which is the Press Reader app, which is LA Times, USA Today, etc. Some of those items. And if you ever need assistance in accessing the apps or need help with guiding on where to go, please feel free to give us a call. We love our customers. We love to assist you guys. We love to be able to feel that you guys are comfortable coming to us because we definitely feel like we want to assist you to have access to all of this great digital content. We do recommend the Libby app. The Libby app is an interface that makes it a lot easier to be able to search what we might have on hand for the digital collection. So we really recommend it because you're able to put in our card, you're even able to put in LAPL's card as well. And it's kind of like a one-stop app where you're able to consolidate all of the content that you can look through and access digitally. Another great digital resource that we have is Kanopy, which is a streaming service. You get 10 free movies free per month. So I really love this because there is a lot of educative material on here as well, but there's also popular titles. So there is also a way to put a children's filter on this so that only children's content pops up. And this is great. So whether you have Apple TV or whether you have a Roku, this is just another great resource that you can download to your Apple TV or to your Roku. So you have another option in streaming, and best of all, it's free. And the titles in here are awesome. So I really enjoy this. Is absolutely one of my favorite resources that we have. One of the other great free resources that we have, not only do we have free Wi-Fi that you're able to come into the library and access without a library card, but we also have free wireless printing. So you get 10 free pages of printing per day with your library card. So that also includes even copies, and our scanning is free. You're able to download the Smart Alec app to upload your documents for printing. So let's say you're going to a Dodger game or you're going to a concert and you need to print out the hard ticket. We have a lot of families who do that here in summer, or even like print out like mailing labels, etc. Because as we know, a lot of families now don't have printers and printing ink is very expensive. So this is a great service I feel that we have, which is the 10 free pages of wireless printing every day. So that actually concludes my presentation. If anyone has any questions.
Erica, that was amazing. I've just learned so much about LA County.
Thank you so much.
I've only had the LA Public Library, but I'm going to get myself an LA County library card ASAP.
Yeah, we love to hear that. We, as many library cards as you can get, we love to hear that. We love to, share information and, have you guys and customers and people just happy customers of libraries. So I love to hear that.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. And Teresa, you did have a question?
Yes, I had a couple. So the LA County is different from the LA Public Library?
Yeah, that's a great question. We actually have a lot of LA City customers who come into our library with their Los Angeles Public Library card, and we have to explain to them we actually are a totally different system. We're LA County, they're LA City. But like I said, if you come in and visit us, you can get a library card with us, or you can even get a digital card. So basically, it's just a benefit of doubling up the benefits between LAPL and LA County.
I see. So like a lot of the programs that you were talking about are for LA County. They're not for
LA
City.
And it's a little bit confusing because we actually are the only LA County library located within the San Fernando Valley. The other libraries that surround us are actually LA City or LAPL. We're part of San Fernando because they're an independent city located in the middle of the valley. So we literally are the only LA County library. So it really just is us, San Fernando. But like I said, again, we get such a personalized experience that we encourage everyone in the valley to come visit us regardless of their city, and they can get a library card regardless of their city as long as they're in Southern California. So we really encourage them to stop by. We have parking in the rear of the plaza. We have awesome restaurants that surround us. So, you know, we always tell families or new customers, come visit us, make it an experience of the day. Come check out the city. It's awesome.
Okay. And so, sorry, one more question.
Oh yeah.
So your location, or I'm sorry, I was mixing up my question. So for like the Libby app, so would we need two different accounts to?
No, so the Libby app is so great. And I think that's why a lot of library systems use it, because it is so customer friendly that you're able to upload, like, let's say your LA County library card and your LAPL card all into the same app, into your same account. So you're basically getting, you know, double or triple the benefits all in one place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That was really helpful.
You're welcome. Thank you. Those were great questions.
And Erica, what are the other locations that you guys have that are part of LA County?
So they're kind of on the perimeter of the valley. So for example, like Agoura Hills, Westlake Village, Topanga, but it's located in the middle of the canyon, like halfway to Pacific Coast Highway. Also La Crescenta and La Cañada, also Stevenson Ranch in Valencia. So they're pretty much kind of like on the perimeter of the valley. But if you're ever taking a trip to the beach or you're ever going to Valencia, you know, feel free to pop into one of those libraries, because the library card for San Fernando is actually really works in those libraries as well. They're part of our library system. So yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
That was very helpful. And I love those kits that you guys have in the book club. I saw one of the books that was listed on the book club. I read and I absolutely loved Midnight Library.
Yeah, exactly.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you so much. We'll also take any additional questions for Erica at the end. But now we are going to hear from Beatriz Bautista from the Santa Clarita Public Library. Good morning, Beatriz.
Good morning. Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Beatriz Bautista. I am the Teen Services Librarian at one of the branches for the Santa Clarita Public Library. Some of the resources I'll be going over are similar to Erica's, but there are a few distinctions, like the number of credits you can use for Kanopy and so on. I'll go over general information, online resources, our subscription boxes for teens, and just general information on summer reading. So as far as general information, to get a library card for the city of Santa Clarita, you would need a valid ID. It can even be like from a different country. And if it is from a different country, you can have like a proof of address that's from California. That's more than enough. Doesn't matter where you live in California, you can get a library card with us. We actually have 3 locations. We have the Canyon Country Library, the Valencia Library, and the New Hall Library. All 3 branches are part of the city of Santa Clarita, and As Erica mentioned before, our libraries get confused with LA County libraries, like how her library gets confused with LA City. So there's a lot of library systems in California. And then with that library card, you can check out up to 50 books or items. You can check out mental health kits. We have Chromebooks, we have puppets, and we have other items you can check out as well. You do have a limitation of how many DVDs you can check out. You can check out up to 10 DVDs at a time. And then each location has a locker system. So if you can't come into the library, or if our hours of operations are like we close too early for you, you can get your items from the locker. So you can use up to 2 hours of computer time per day inside the library. And then we also have the dollar printing, similar to LA County. And then we have, for the dollar printing, it's 10 cents per page for black and white and 50 cents per page for color printing. And we also have group study rooms at the 2 locations, Newhall and Valencia. You can accommodate up to 6 people. It's same day reservation and you have to do it in person. And we also have passport services. It's by appointment only. It's for new passports. And if your child has a passport and it's a 5-year passport and you're trying to renew it, you're trying to renew your passport, it's still considered a new passport until it's a 10-year passport. Then you can renew by mail. And we also have passport photo services as well. And you would also need appointments for that. As far as online resources, we have similar ones. We have Libby, Hoopla, Freeding, and we have others as for ebooks and audiobooks. These are just the top 3 popular ones that we have in our library system. Like Erica mentioned before, with Libby, you can add several library cards. On my app, I have about 5 library cards. And the great thing about it is that each library system has their own collection, their own licensing, and their own copy. So you can go in through every single library to see what book is available. We also have resources for like homework help, ABC Mouse, Tumble Book, Job Now, like resume coaching. And then Kanopy was mentioned earlier. For our Kanopy, our credits are, I believe, are 8 credits. And then with Kanopy Kids, I believe you don't use any credits. We have Pronunciator, which is an app and web-based as well, where you can learn different languages. So we do have subscription boxes. These boxes are for teens grade 6 to 12th grade. They include a library book. They based on the survey they fill out, we will put a recommendation. So for instance, if they want a fantasy book or if they want a romance book or any of the options they select, we will put that book inside. We will also include a craft and a instruction sheet if the craft is a bit complicated. It will also include a snack and like a keychain or like a squishy or something cool they can take. And the subscriptions are for 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months. And their library patron must have a library card to check out the book. So this year for summer reading, our theme is Read Beyond the Beaten Path. So it's a camp theme. And so we have a few tracks. We have a track for kids 0 to 5 toddlers. We have a paper game board and an app, which is Beanstack. And I believe the other 2 libraries are using that same app. So you can add, you can do all 3 summer activities if you like. And there's a kids ages 6 to 12, elementary school, ages 13 to 17, and adult track Each track has activities. You can attend different library activities, and you can log your reading. You can get prizes. You can attend our programs and do different. We have book recommendations as well. If you want to sign up for our summer reading, you can go to santaclaritareads.com. Each week, since it is a camp theme, we have a different theme. Right now, we're in our third week, which is camping. So we're doing a lot of outdoor activities. Next week, we'll be doing hiking, biking, art, and music. So each program that week will tie into each theme. And then we have registration prizes, weekly prizes, and grand prizes. And that is for all age groups, for kids, teens, and adults. And then the app that I mentioned earlier is called Beanstack. If you download the app, you can track by reading by days. This year, we are not tracking 5 books for the summer reading, since some people read 5 books really quickly. We're looking for consistency this year. So if you can track, if you can read a newspaper, a magazine, manga, webtoon, literally anything that can help you read consistently is what we're looking for this year. Like I said, we have activities, you can do book reviews, and you can get badges, and you can share your friend code with friends. And then each library has a mascot. I am at the Old Town New Hall Library, and we are the Blue Hedgehogs. The Valencia Library is the Purple Possums, and the Canyon Country Library are the Green Raccoons. And like LA County, we do have lunch at the library. It's a little different. We're having picnic style. We have tables outside and chairs, and you can have a free lunch for the kids Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Every Thursday, we'll have a program tied in with the summer lunch at the Old Town New Hall Library on Thursdays, and on Wednesdays, we will have one at the Canyon Country Library, and we have different activities. And then aside from library programs, we do have park programs. Every Monday, we will have a park program for adults. Every Tuesday, we will have a children's program, and every other Friday and every other Monday are park programs for teens. And then aside from park programs, we do have makerspace programs on every other Monday for adults and every other Friday for teens. We have a Cricut machine, we have a sewing machine. I think we just had a t-shirt making program for adults this Monday. And then last Friday, we had like a keychain program for teens. And then we will have a finale on July 23rd at one of our parks. We will have a drum circle, bird exhibit, and more. This is going to be for everyone in the family. Our programs, I did not include this in our slide, but are in-person programs, and you can come into the library. And on Wednesdays, each branch has a particular day. You can go to our website, santaclaritalibrary.com, to look at all of our programs that we have available. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Beatriz. Those are amazing programs. I love the camp theme. That looks so fun. Does anybody have any questions for Beatriz? Oh, Beatriz, and I learned about the passport. So for the kids' passports, because I do need to renew, and that was great. You can actually do the renewal there, and then you guys send it in?
Yes, so our appointments are quite booked, but you can find like a post office that, not any post office. You can either go to a library that does passports, or you can go to a post office that does passports. But most places do need appointments due to COVID.
Of course.
But pretty much if you're getting a new passport, it's the DS11, and then that is for children. It does depend on the age of the child.
Mhm.
So if your child was under 16 when they had their passport, so you'll look at the passport, and if it's a 5-year passport, that means they have to do it in person. And if they were right at 16 and their passport is a 10-year passport, then they can renew by mail. So it's a little confusing, but just look at the date. Like if it's a 5-year passport, then they'll have to do it in person. Both parents would have to be present unless
Right.
there's a document you can fill out. The person that can attend that day can go to like a notary public, and then they'll fill out the form, and they'll bring the one parent will bring that form, and we'll know that the second person is identified by a notary, unless the birth certificate only has one parent. And then you'll need the birth certificate, have the application filled out in black ink. And on our website, we have a passport services link that I can share. It has all the general information that you need, and our locations and hours.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Thank you so much. That was really, really great information and very helpful at this time of year specifically.
Oh yeah.
All right, Beatriz, thank you so much. And now we're going to hear from Tatiana, who's from the LA Public Library. Hello, Tatiana. Thank you for being here again.
Yeah, thank you for having me again. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And please let me know that you guys actually can see this. Let me see.
Yes, we can see it.
There we go. Right. Okay. So,
Thank you.
well, thank you so much for having me. So my name is Tatiana Ortiz. I'm the bilingual outreach librarian for Los Angeles Public Library. So everything that has to do with community engagement and getting out there and working with the community outside the library, that's what that community outreach and engagement does. So that's what they do. So thank you for having us. So we are Los Angeles Public Libraries. So we are different in the county. That's a question that we get all the time. We have 72 libraries. And I'm going to showing a little bit what libraries are actually in the Valley. We do have 21 libraries that are in the Valley. So we are pretty much in any community, every community that you have in the Valley, we have a branch out there. Let me go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start talking about the programs that are on site and the kind of things that you can do if you visit our local branches. So first, for children, most of the time we say ages 0 to 12, we have books. We have books on CD, and we have something that is called Vox books. And those are actually really important because for children that have a hard time reading, those are other options that we offer for them. We have Bundles to Go. Actually, Bundles to Go is a great experience for a kid, because that way, like, you just have to fill out an online form, and with Bundles to Go, you are going to have a librarian pretty much curating a little collection of books for the kids. So you just have to go online and say, like, my kid is 5 years old and he loves animals. So the librarian will put together a little bundle of books that are for his age and about the topic that he wants to start reading about. So that's called Bundles to Go. Kids always can come to the library to use our computers. We have a kid space just for kids to use computer that has different filters. So they have different access to information that's just for children. We also offer homework help. We don't offer homework help during the summer, but once the school goes back, many libraries have a tutor on site where you can come and bring your kids and they will help you with the homework. We have movies for kids to take home. We have something that's called neighborhood science. So neighborhood science is not something that we offer in all the branches, but in the Valley, we offer them at Pacoima, Silmar, Studio City, and West Valley. Neighborhood science kits are like little bundles of a science project for kids that they can take home. So it will come with the instructions about how to use it and with all the materials they need to do this science project. Similar to neighborhood science, we have LA Place. And LA Place, again, we don't offer it in all the branches, but we have it at the North Hollywood and at the Panorama City. LA Place are little backpacks with toys for kids that you can check out to take home with them. Then we have the programs at the library, similar to what Erica and Beatriz were talking about. Every library has individual programs during the summer. I'm not going to go over them because we actually have 21 libraries. So you will need to check with your local library to see what they are offering during the summer. But most of the time, our programs are going to be story time, arts and craft, and we have some science and arts programs going as well. So we also offer programs for teens, and teens is what we call ages 13 to 18. And we have books for them, but all these books also include everything that's called college readiness. So if they need books for like to prepare for their AP tests, how to apply for a scholarship, how to select a college, all those things we have in a section is called a college corner. And many times those books are very expensive, but they can come to the library and they can get it for free. We have volunteer opportunities. Many schools need their teens to complete X number of volunteer hours. That's something that the teens can do in the library. We have computers for them. We have programs, homework help, and we have also a program called Teens Leading Change. Teens Leading Change, it is a program where we connect that teens with the community, trying to develop their civic engagement skills. And they work with the librarian in a specific project. And so many teens want to do things about the environment, about racism, and they want to develop this project. So Teens Leading Change is the perfect project for them to be part of. At the same time, they earn volunteer hours for doing it. And Teens Leading Change is actually a grant. So when the teens come together and work with the librarian, they apply for this grant, and most of the time they will get up to $5,000 to work in the project that they want to develop for their community. And then we have programs for adults. So what we offer at the library for adults are going to be books, and we also have books on CD that they can take home, but they also can take all the magazines, they can take music CDs, we have movies for them, and we also offer Tech to Go. So Tech to Go is actually a bundle of a Chromebook and a hotspot. And if you need that for you to use at home, let's say like you're somebody that's working from home, you need to apply for just anything that you need a computer and a hotspot to have at home, you can check out that with your library card for up to 6 months. Then we have cybernauts. So cybernauts are like people in the library that just help with computer issues. So we have a lot of people that have low literacy level for technology, and they need to open their email address for the first time. They need to access website and they don't know how to do that. So you can come to the library and we'll have a cybernaut there to help you. Not every library has cybernauts, but also in the Valley. So in the Valley, we have Canoga Park, Granada Hills, Pacoima, Panorama City, and Van Nuys. Those are the libraries that have a cybernaut that's there just to help with technology issues. But even if we don't have a cybernaut, just go to the library because every librarian is going to help you. If we have a staff at the library, we're going to help you with your computer needs or something that you need to learn. So just come to the library and we'll help you with that. The library also have adult literacy centers. So adult literacy centers in the Valley are in Mid-Valley, Pacoima, Panorama City, and Platte. So our adult literacy centers are the ones in charge of helping adults to develop their literacy skills. So if you know somebody that's trying to improve their English, somebody that needs to apply for a job for the first time and they don't know how to fill out an application, anything like you need to improve your reading. So those literacy centers are where you are going to connect with a tutor and they can work in those needs. And it's really nice because the tutor works with the student and they develop their own goals. So it's not that we have a curriculum, it is just like what the need of the student is and how they are going to work with the tutor. So those are adult literacy centers. And the tutoring program for adults doesn't happen just on those centers. Those centers are where we kind of coordinate everything, but most of the time we try to pair a tutor with a student in a library that's closer to them, so they don't have to go all the way there. The other thing that we have is the New Americans. So right now the New American centers are closed, but we are offering them online. So New Americans is all the services that the library offers for immigration services. So either if you need an appointment for somebody to look at your case, you need to do a family petition, you need to apply for citizenship, you need to apply for DACA, TPS, all those services, the library has been partnering with nonprofits that they're providing these legal services. So you can get an appointment with somebody and they will just do an interview with you. And if the agency decided that they want to take your case, they can also go ahead and do that. Part of the New Americans is our citizenship classes. Right now, citizenship classes are only online, but we are moving to start them on site again. So just go to the website, look for New Americans, and you're going to be able to see all the things that we offer. So now I'm going to move to what's that we offer. That's e-media, right? What we offer online. So this is very similar to what all the library systems offer. So I'm really glad that actually Erica and Beatriz were able to go a little bit more into which one of these programs are, because they are very similar to what we have. So for children, we have ebooks. We have Kanopy Kids. We have tutor.com, which is actually a great place where you can just go and connect with a tutor online. And you pretty much go there and say, like, I need help with math, 2nd grade, and they will connect you with a tutor. So that's tutor.com. We have Gale in Context for elementary school projects. We have also Science Fix, which is just like a website with everything that has to do with science for kids. We also have a story time. So the library has our YouTube page. It's called LA Public Library at YouTube. And when we closed for COVID, that became like the way we connected with the community. So we were doing all this story time online, and we are still doing some of them. So make sure that you check LA Public Library YouTube. There's always something happening in programming online. So we have programs for teens that we offer online, and those will be, again, ebooks and audiobooks. Actually, teens like a lot of those ebooks and audiobooks. We have a large collection of graphic novels and manga books that are online. Those are really popular with teens. We also offer virtual tutoring. We have health, wealth, and wellness resources. So if you go to our website and you see all the information for teens, we can connect you with mental health issues and different things that we are trying to support the teens that we know they are going through. They can learn that. Even we have some driver's license classes that they can take when they're preparing to get their driver's license. We have online volunteer opportunities for teens that still don't feel ready to come back to on-site volunteering. A lot of libraries are offering also online volunteer opportunities. So just make sure that you check those as well. We have movies and music for teens, and we also have virtual programs, again, at the YouTube channel. If you go there, we also offer a lot of things for teens to watch through the website. So what we offer for adults, again, we have ebooks and audiobooks, and that's very similar to the platforms that they mentioned before. It's going to be Libby. We also have Kindle. Like if you have a Kindle account with your Amazon, that connects to our library card, and you can read your books on Kindle as well. We have movies. We have music. Like we have up to 5 songs that you can download and actually keep with your library card every week. So you pretty much can build your library of music using your library card. We have magazines and we have newspapers. You can get access to the LA Times, the New York Times. All those have access with your library card. As I mentioned before, we have citizenship and ESL classes online. Pretty much every day we have ESL classes happening. We have programs to learn English and to learn other languages. If you're interested in, a lot of teens are really into Japanese. They want to learn Japanese. We have programs where you can learn every single language, and they are all free with your library card. We have classes that you can take if you need to improve your office skill, you want to learn Windows, Excel, all those things. We have access to those classes online if you have your library card. And we also have our high school diploma. So this is a fantastic program that the library got a grant to get us started, and we have been doing it for a lot of years now, and a lot of people are finishing their high school diploma with the library. So how it works, if you did some credits when you were in high school but you didn't finish, you can finish through the library. We are going to give you credit for everything that you did, and you only need to complete that credits that you are missing to graduate. And this is actually a full high school diploma. It's not a GED. It is a high school diploma, and actually is attached to a certificate. So people get certificates in childcare, commercial driving. Like we have like different options, and people will finish their high school and also will be getting a certificate. So it's a really great program. A lot of people are taking advantage of it, and they're being able to finish their high school diplomas. We also have resources for small business and street vendors. So we are partnering with nonprofits that are actually giving guidance for people that want to start their small business. Go to the New Americans page, will be the same that does immigration services, and you are going to find all the information for how to get guidance for small businesses. And right now, like we just started our street vendors program, which is also guidance about how to get your permits, how to promote your business, how to use social media. So how to do all those things for street vendors. And those lessons are available in English and Spanish. And there's some that are in English, but the language that they're using, we call it English learner language. So it will be in using vocabulary that people that are learning the language can understand. So make sure that you go and check those resources that we have. So now I'm going to talk about the fun part of what entertainment is that the library offers. And the first thing is that we have Explore LA. So with Explore LA, you get access to museums with your library card. So you can go to the La Brea Tar Pits, Natural History Museum, Los Angeles Zoo, the Grammy Museum. Like we have about like 15 different museums that we are partnering with that you can get tickets if you have a library card with us. The only thing that you need to do is you go online and you are going to see that there's going to be, you select the museum you want to go, you're going to see a calendar. They are going to show the dates that are available. You just go click and you get your tickets to go to the museum for free. So that's what we call Explore LA. We have a partnership with national parks as well, where you can get a pass to go to the national parks. There is a wait list right now because we just started, it was in the news, so there is a wait list, but go ahead, put yourself in the wait list. You're going to get there and you'll get these passes for the national parks as well. Then we have our summer reading program. So summer reading program already started. It started in June 6th, but we go all the way to August 6th. So the theme of this year is Explore Yourself, and all the libraries are having programs around this topic. Just go and register, like we have prizes and for what you do, for what you are reading, and also for activities that you are doing. So let's say you go to the museum with your library card, that's an activity. And when you complete your reading and your activities, you will come to the library and we'll have prizes for everybody. So it's for all ages, so that whole family can, read together during summer. We also are looking to the Los Libros Fest. So Los Libros Fest is our bilingual book festival in the library. So this is going to be in September. September 23rd is going to be virtual, but 24th, you are going to be back to the library. So this is actually in downtown Central Library. So that's the day for you to take the train and go all the way there and enjoy Los Libros Fest, because it's going to be storytelling, arts, crafts, music, everything in Spanish, and also bilingual. So make sure that you come. It is a beautiful day of activities at the library, and a lot of things are going to be happening that day. So just make sure that you keep September 24th your day to come and visit Downtown Library, which is actually really beautiful. It's a place to visit. Then to get all those things, you need a library card. So how can you get your library card? So So just to receive a physical library card, you need to fill out an application, but you need to come in person to any of our libraries because we need to check your ID, right? So just come to any location that we have. You also can get the application online, fill it out, and just bring it to us. So it's pretty easy, and everybody in California can get a library card. So regardless if you live in San Diego, you can get a library card and get, you know, you're visiting LA, you can go to the museums and do all those things and take advantage of all the services if you live in California. So what we need to get a library card is going to be a picture ID with your current address. If your ID doesn't have your address, just bring a bill or something that you have your address on it. So for IDs, it can be a California driver's license, an ID, school ID, matricula consular, ID from your country. We don't care what type of ID you're showing us. Just also bring proof of address if you don't have that. So pretty easy to get a library card. You also can get an e-card only for that services that we offer online. At the same time, you won't have access to other things like that, passes to the museums and things like that. For that, you need a physical library card. So just make sure that you come and get that one. And we also have something that's called a student success card. So if your children are at LAUSD or many charter schools, we partner with them and they all have a library card. So every kid in the city of Los Angeles already has a library card. So if you don't have the card, just make sure that you go to your local library because they can find the name, just with the name, they will be able to find their card and give you a replacement card. So all kids already have library cards. So where are we located in the Valley? So in the West Valley, we are in 21 branches, as I mentioned before. So Northridge, Chatsworth, Mid-Valley, Canova Park, Porter Ranch, Encino, Platte, Woodland Hills, West Valley, and Granada Hills. And in the East Valley, we have libraries in Van Nuys, Lakeview Terrace, North Hollywood, Pacoima, Panorama City, Sherman Oaks, Studio City, Sun Valley, Sunland, Sylmar, and Valley Plaza. So we have 21 libraries. Go to lapl.org and you're going to be able to find the one that's closest to you. And then we have some services that are for people with disabilities. So some of the things that the library offers or is trying to do for people with disabilities is that we have audiobooks and also we have large type book collection. Similar to what Erica mentioned before, if there is a book that is not available in your local library, we can bring that from another library. So if you need books that are like large type or you need audiobooks, we can bring that to you. So it will be closer to you. In the Valley, in the Panorama City and the West Valley branches, we have the closed circuit television magnifiers that will help for people that need to read. We have overdrives and overdrive actually for readers of overdrive and Libby. There are dyslexic friendly options for them. We have the homebound friends and neighbors, like if somebody cannot come to the library to get books, we could go to the process that somebody else can do it for you. We have our reference and information services, so you can reach out to us through text, through phone, like any way that we can communicate with you, like we will make it happen if that's necessary. We have, oh, I left that in Spanish, but we have the TDY and TDD for people that have a hearing problem and they need help. We also have the VRI for online sign language interpretation. For that, just make sure that you reach out the manager of your library or you reach out our like human resources department and we'll make sure that we get that service for you. We also have Zoom text for our website and we have browse aloud. Like if you go to our website, you're going to be able to go and see it's a little icon in the corner of the website, and that will translate it to different language that will read aloud our website for people that need that service. So also for Title II of Americans with Disabilities Act, we don't discriminate in basis of disability, and we will provide accommodations if somebody needs that. We also, all service animals are welcome in our libraries. We provide sign language and assistive listening devices if you give us time to provide you with that. We are always asking for 72 hours before coming to a program, but if you can give us up to 5 days, that will be even better to make sure that we make an accommodation. So if somebody needs an accommodation to come to one of our programs, please let us know, because we are happy to work with the needs and accommodate everybody to attend our programs. So again, if you want to request an accommodation, please reach out to your library branch manager. So every library has somebody that's in charge. That's going to be the person that you want to contact when you are requesting accommodations. And you also can reach out to our human resources office if that's something that you need. And we will be happy to, we want everybody to come to our programs and be part of what we are doing. And that will be it. Thank you so much. And this is our lapl.org. That's where you want to go to find all the information that I already shared. And we also have lapl.org Espanol for those that want to access the information in Spanish. So thank you. And I'm going to share.
Thank you, Tatiana. That was so informative. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions for Tatiana? Or any other questions now that we are almost done? You guys were perfect timing. Look at this, we're right at 11. So you guys were right on it. No, that was really good information. In fact, I was telling Myra that I'm going to have my kid volunteer.
Yes, we love volunteers. Yeah, and I'm sure
year-round, or is that only over summer?
No, year round. And during the summer we have great volunteer opportunities because many times we have the teens to help us with programming, with all the programming that's going during the summer. Teens are like fantastic volunteers, but also year round, like they are welcome to come to the library and help us. And all volunteer opportunities are different depending on the branch and what they are offering. But yeah, all of them, if they have a young adult librarian available, and most of libraries do, they will offer volunteer opportunities.
Wonderful. And do you have a flyer for that event coming up in September?
I do. I'll
maybe you could email that to me. Yeah, we would love to share that in our newsletter for September. And if any of you have any other things coming up, please always feel free to email those flyers to Myra and I so we can share it with all our families. But that one definitely sounds like a fun one. And I haven't been to the downtown library in so long. So that's wonderful. I definitely want to check it out and show the kids.
Yeah, los libros fest.
All right, wonderful. Well, if there are no questions, Myra, did you have any questions?
No, I just wanted to say thank you for all you ladies presenting today. There was a lot of great information. I did pick up the flyers from Beatriz. So if there's any families that want us to share any flyers, I have some in my office. Also, I can scan and send them via email to those who attended today. And then also, since we did record the presentation, so we will have it uploaded on our YouTube channel. So when I do send out those emails to those families that did attend today, I'll go ahead and also add our YouTube channel so you can view it again if you want to. But other than that, thank you so much, ladies, and thank you for everyone that joined us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Take care, guys.